So now we're I'm gonna admit the people there.
Sure.
Hello, good morning, everyone.
Anne is from my team, huh? So
Yeah, I know Anne. Hi, Anne. How are you?
Hi, how are you? I'm good. Good.
Good too.
Good to see you.
Well, people keep coming, and yeah. Shimo, good morning.
Good morning, Magdo. How's everything?
Everything is good. انت عاملة ايه؟
تمام.
Hey,
أحدثكم
Noah.
من مكادي.
you were going to do that.
Hello, good morning. Good
Hi,
morning.
Noah.
Hi.
Good morning.
I am Shimo.
أنا
لا
ماجدو.
ماجدو. لا معلش.
أنا ظاهرة لكم بالاي سي اف انتوا.
Yes. لا, I can see you.
And Layla's coming as well.
Wow, I've got so many familiar faces. I think her audio is still connecting. Wow, even Nadia. Nadia was there last week.
Yeah, Dr. Nadia. Good
Oh,
morning.
no, it's not the same Nadia. Okay, my bad.
And Scott? How are you, Scott? Where are you from?
There's a good chance they're speaking, but they don't know they're on mute.
Okay. Okay, Noah. We'll be waiting till you arrive. Drive safely.
It will بتبقى recording يا مجدولين صح؟
Yes, it's recorded. أيوة دكتور نادية.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, we can wait for a couple of minutes.
Couple of minutes, yeah, sure.
Yes, yes.
And I will send also a ping to the people.
Yeah, generally there are people at the end. If you send them the link, they'll just click and join.
Yeah.
Hi, Leila.
Hi, Selvi. How are you?
Look at us. We're meeting in a totally different place, but we're like, oh, that's a familiar place. How are you? I'm good. Thank you.
I couldn't resist attending.
But you've been a part of it before, hey?
Yes, but I wanted to attend another time, like you said.
Totally.
You have to attend 2 or 3 times, and Mondays are always packed. So I felt this one is for me.
Awesome.
Is Layla on the group? On the Monday group? Hi, Layla.
Yeah,
Yes,
she is.
yes.
How are you?
ازيك وحشتيني.
انت كمان ايه الاخبار؟ Where have
الحمد
you
لله.
been?
أنا موجودة، هروح فين يعني؟ بكافح.
ايوه,
You
you're
can see
back
clearly
to...
Anne and I are just like blinking as you guys are speaking in your language.
Okay, sorry.
No,
No
I can
problem.
understand.
We're just
I can
saying
understand
hi.
a couple of words here and there. I grew up in Dubai, so
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so you understand what we were saying? We're saying hi.
No,
I miss you every day.
just like hi, where are you? I don't know, like
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
think
yeah.
she can
all that.
understand.
Just I'm good. Just
Yeah.
like, just about
But
that much.
let's say if you're saying anything secret, she may know.
No, don't worry.
Yes,
You know?
yes, exactly that.
I only say positive things about you, Selvi, in the past few weeks. Don't worry. Magdalene, have you attended with Selvi the Monday
Yes.
session before?
Yes, I
It's
attended
amazing,
once the Monday session. It's amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, and this is, I couldn't resist to bring it here.
That's awesome. Thank you. Thank you for bringing it to the ICF. بجد.
I think my hope is that the rest of them will also be as friendly as both of you. I have a feeling they will be.
It was breaking, Sylvie.
Can you hear
What have
me?
you been saying?
I can hear.
Yeah, it used to be breaking. Like it was breaking in the last phrase. So
I was saying,
Wait.
I'm guessing that the rest of them will also be as friendly as both of you are.
Yeah, they will. They will.
Hala's also here because she has attended once. Not fully though, but she's also here.
Okay.
Hi,
Hela.
Hala.
Hi, Hela.
Hala. Oh, sorry. Am I calling her name wrong? Is it Hala or Hala?
Yes, hello. How are you?
Hela.
Ella.
Ella.
How are you?
I will catch up with the names quickly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so we are like,
We're good to go. Maybe another minute.
okay. So I already sent the URL. We had people sharing LinkedIn, their LinkedIn profiles yesterday on the group.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just connecting with the different people.
So
It's so
we
useful.
should be connected, all of us.
All of us. That's part of the game. Part of the game.
Yeah.
And will basically represent my profile.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. You think we're good to start now?
Yeah, we can start. Yeah.
Okay.
I can even close my video so the connection would be easier.
Oh, I'm actually going to ask everyone to be on the video. Unless
Okay.
they're in a situation that it's not possible.
Now,
Listen,
that
this
would be
is not your
challenging,
other
for
session. It's going to
internet
be slightly
purposes.
different. What's it?
For internet purposes, I can't open the camera. It will break.
Let's see.
That is-
Let's give it a shot. If it doesn't work, then we can put it off. It is so great to see each other.
Yeah.
You know, otherwise you don't know who you're actually interacting with. Also, I want to say, keep your chat handy because a lot of our chatting conversations is going to be not two-way speaking, but mostly I will be speaking, excuse me. I will try my best to be interesting, but you would be responding to me on the chat. If that'd be great. And if you're not familiar, keep your chat open and be ready because there's going to be a lot of conversation between you and I. And the other thing is, if you're on the phone, please make sure you move to your laptop because there are some activities to be done in the laptop. It'll be useful for you to be on the laptop. If you are on the phone, see if you can make that switch. That would be great as well. Does that make sense? Okay, Magdalene, should we start?
Yes, yes. I can hear that. Yeah,
Let's
I'm
get
on the
started.
laptop already.
Perfect. Okay, so I want to welcome all of you. I know it's the other way. You are welcoming me because I am new to you, but I'm also going to welcome you to this session because this is the first time I'm leading this session with you guys, and this is probably the session, apart from the few people here who've met me before in a session like this. So I want to welcome you. The big idea of this session is to make sure that how we can help you build your reputation online, specifically on LinkedIn, because today's session is about LinkedIn. Second, how you can, within your community, because you have a great community, right? How you can back each other and support each other in social media. Third, I mean, let's do everything with fun. It's so much more good to have fun and doing things in fun and joy versus just getting things done. Okay, are you with me? See, I won't know if you're with me because your video is not on.
Yay!
That's the next one.
We can
Oh, fair
use
enough. Fair enough.
these.
Okay, I have a feeling that clearly the internet is not working, but for those of you, please turn on your video. Nadia, I love that. Thank you.
Thank you.
So one, can you please turn your videos on if it's possible? Because I would love to see your face. Can you say something? Can you imagine we do this whole session and you send me a message on LinkedIn and I'm like, who is this? Would you be happy? You wouldn't be because I haven't seen you, right? See if you can turn your videos on, team. That would be great. Should I wait or just, okay, I'm just going to make a request that you turn on your video. If it's not possible, we will go with that. But keep your reaction or whatever ready so that, you know, I know you are with me so far. One, are you on your laptop?
Yeah.
If you are not, please move to your laptop. It's just useful for you to be on the laptop. Okay, this question I usually ask to the rest of them. I'm not going to ask you because you're mostly from Cairo, or am I assuming? What I'm going to ask you is to open the chat. Let's begin from there. If you can put on the chat, what role do you play? What kind of coach are you? One, second, which city are you from? Third, this is really important. I want you to basically go copy your LinkedIn profile URL and put it on the chat here. 3 things I want you to do. 1, which city are you from? Second, what role do you play? Third, can you copy your LinkedIn profile URL and put it on the chat? Got it, Noha, thank you. Awesome. Super. Okay, that is my profile. I also want to tell you that I think I'm already run out of my 100 invites. It'd be great if you can click on my link, send me an invite so we can connect on LinkedIn. And if you can quickly maybe receive that, that would be great.
Yeah.
Relationship coach from Cairo. Awesome. Relationship coach, self-care and relationship. Got it. Shifting coach and trainer. Relationship coach. Got it. Okay, Laila's link is over there. Abhir's link is also over there. And then Noha's. Okay, we need more links. I can't see the rest of your links. Magdalene, where's your link? We can all connect with each other. Positive psychology coach. Okay. If you have posted your link, I'm going to ask you now to do one more thing. I'm going to ask you to click on that link and connect with each other on LinkedIn right now. Send each other the invite on LinkedIn. That activity is very important. It is key for today's session. So if you can find a way to connect with them, that'd be great. And once you're done, can you say done on the chat? So I know you're done. Okay, super. Got it. So the rest of you, please make sure you invite everyone. It is so important that you invite everyone because it's part of the activity for today. Okay, done. Awesome. 3 dones we've got. We've got about 9 people.
There are only like 4 LinkedIn profiles, right? 4 or 5?
4 or 5. Does any of you here have a question? Where do I find the link? You know where to find the link. Okay, there's a Zoom link.
I usually know how to find it on the laptop. It's tough to find it on the mobile though.
So you go to your LinkedIn, you can do share profile. So if you're on the phone, go to your profile. So if you can go to your phone, there's a 3 dot on the right. Click on the right. It says share profile via. You just copy that link and you put it here. Okay, so if you're done with that, I'm going to move on. Okay. So there is a link which I'm going to send, which actually Magdalene will send it to you. Maybe, Magdalene, you know where the link is, but I will give you the link for you to share it with them. But before that, let me chat with you. Let me ask you a question. Do you know if your LinkedIn profile is all-star? Please put on the chat. If you know, it's a yes, write yes. If it's a no, type no. If it's a not sure what I'm talking about, then write not sure.
What's the question again? I'm sorry.
Do you know if your LinkedIn profile is an all-star?
All-star? I don't know.
Then you write not sure.
Okay.
There's all-star. Good. Could you repeat the question? Your LinkedIn profile, Esra. So do you know there's something called as all-star in LinkedIn? And once you fill up the basic information, your profile becomes all-star. No, I have no idea. That's fine. That's fine. In fact, we are aware, people are not aware of it. And that's why I'm asking this question. Do you know if your LinkedIn profile is all-star? You're posting that question. Okay. Okay.
Yes, I'm trying to post the question. So when people are, because people keep coming, so they would know.
Got it. Okay. My next question is, do you know if you have set your LinkedIn profile to be found? Again, if it's a yes, yes. If it's a no, no. If it's a not sure, then you write not sure. Not sure, that's fine. Okay, by the way, I just want to say, if it's a no or a not sure, it's fine, team. You will get to know, right after this. Because I'm going to send you a link and you're going to watch the link and you're going to set your profile to be all-star and to be found. So don't worry about that. Noha, I got it. Can the rest of you also put either yes, no, not sure? We're going to do a lot of chatting, team. Okay. Got it, Nadia. So I'm going to send you, Magdalene will send you a link. Please watch the link so you can, it's a very, very simple link. We've recorded it. So you understand what an all-star is. Okay. So I have another question to ask you. How consistent are you on LinkedIn? How much do you engage with people on LinkedIn? How much do you post on LinkedIn? Do you post weekly? Do you post monthly, or are you inconsistent? Very rare. Okay, got it. Daily most of the time. Got it. Inconsistent. Got it. Team, whoever is inconsistent today, let's make sure your post goes out today, okay? Maybe once a week engagement with people. Last week was my first post. Oh, that's fantastic. You got started. Noha, that's a good job. Lately is on weekly basis. I love that. Okay, my question to you again is, what percentage of LinkedIn is estimated to create content at least weekly? Do you think it's less than 25, less than 15, less than 5%? What percentage of LinkedIn users you think are engaging on LinkedIn regularly, at least weekly basis? Less than 25, less than 15, got it. What about the rest of you? What do you think? 15? I have no clue. Sure, you're just taking a guess. Less than 15. 25. Less than 25. Okay. There is a little bit of bad news here because it's less than 5%. It's literally less than 5% of LinkedIn users engage weekly. That's really bad news, right? Do you want to know the good news?
Yeah.
As a coach, there's always a bad news and then also a good news. So the good news is very simple. It's so much more easier to jump on LinkedIn and be consistent. Like for you, when you start engaging weekly on LinkedIn, you are on the top 5%. that engage on LinkedIn. Isn't that amazing? You are literally going to be on the top 5% engaging if you just engage once a week. Next question. What is your top barrier in engaging on LinkedIn? Can you put that one barrier that you have in engaging on LinkedIn? Does sharing posts considered as posting? Yeah, okay. For now, we can give some brownie extra points. What about the rest of you? Posts. What about posts may be a concern, Nadia? I do. Hala, tell me what's the question is? I hate writing posts. Aha. Okay. I feel it's not of interest to others like other social media. Okay. What about the rest of you? Marketing my courses. I'm not confident about what to write. Isn't that so ironic? Because you're coaches. You coach people every day. You don't know what to write about it. We're gonna break through that, okay?
We're sorry.
You know, so but we're gonna deal with it. Okay, we're gonna deal with it. So okay, here's one thing that I want you to understand. I get where you are at. I get the struggle. I understand the experience of being stuck and don't know what to post and don't know what to write and don't know how to engage. I understand it's frustrating. I understand. Okay. Sharing my post from my page to LinkedIn. I'm not confident about what to write. I post consistently on Instagram and FB, but LinkedIn is hard. Sometimes I go outwards. Some other time I have lots of thoughts, can't put it in words. Yes. Sometimes I'm afraid to make mistakes. Wow, human beings are afraid to make mistakes. I second that. The tough to put out my thoughts in words. I got it. I usually share videos, posters, or workshops. So you can just, oh, that's actually good. Even sharing videos and posts. Okay. What are some common barriers we've heard from different coaches? One, their profile is not ready to win because it is not all-star. You have not set it up in a way that can be found so others can find you. Second, a lot of time people are saying, I'm staring at a blank page. I don't know what to write. Even though it seems like I know I have a lot in my head and don't know how to put it out. Third, they don't have a supportive community. Can I tell you, this group right now can be the first support group you can build to engage on LinkedIn. It literally can come out of today. Anyway, something for you to think about. And I'm glad you shared some of your barriers. I started posting on LinkedIn to get visibility and attract. Good job, Hannah. I don't know if I'm saying your name wrong. If I'm pronouncing it wrong, please forgive me. I don't get engagement on any post I write. Oh, we're gonna do that today, Magdalene. We're gonna go past that. Okay, these are some of our participants who've attended, some of our clients who've attended Visibility Hack. This is their experience. This is not to boast about it. This is for you to just tell you, hey, the system works. Okay, that's all this is about. Okay, today's agenda, quickly I'm going to go. One is there's a LinkedIn all-star video. I'm going to send it to Magdalene. She's going to share it with all of you so you can watch it. It's a super short video. It'll be useful to you. Second, I'm actually going to share a little context about why marketing is important, why as coaches, we have a massive benefit and what needs to shift in our approach in doing marketing better. The third one is I'm actually going to give you or share with you a framework. It's called a content grid. So you honestly don't have to just stare at a blank page. You can have a plan and you can build content. You can start sharing. Okay. Today, before we finish, ideally, we're going to post, all of you are going to post on LinkedIn and we're going to like and support and comment each other's post. Is that a commitment? So one thing I do want to ask each one of you to put it on the chat is, are you willing to back each other? Just say yes or no. Yeah, exactly. That's what I want to know. Yes, 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 yes. I've got 5, 6. They're more than, yeah, of course. What a silly question, Selvi, right? Okay. I am glad to know. Yes, absolutely. I'm glad to know you're going to back each other because we're going to do that. The last one is, if you are willing, you can share about this event to people outside. And because it's a free event, people can attend. Okay. Another thing, bonus, this is something I want to give you. One, the first gift, honestly, something that I can talk to Magdalene about. The second gift is that if you are a coach and if you would like to grow your coaching business, if you want a free strategy session with me, you can write your name on the chat saying, or you can put on the chat saying, strategy session. I would know who you are and I'll probably reach out to you and connect with you. If you would like a free strategy session to grow your business. My other gift is, we have a book on innovation and leadership. It's called Great Work Hack. It's co-authored by my partner and husband. I can send you the book if you'd like that book. Put your email address on the chat. I will mail you the book, the copy of the book. Okay, I got it. And if you would like the copy of the book, if you can say, put your email address. Leila, I have your email address. And by the way, Leila, you should have got the book already, just so you know. The rest of you, if you
No,
write
I
your email,
haven't.
I will send you the copy of it.
No,
So if you'd like the copy of the book, please write your email address. So I have the record and I'm going to mail you the book. Perfect. These are just my gifts. Okay, let's get into the business, right? Why marketing matters. Okay, so a lot of time specifically in the 70s and 80s, marketing was observed very, very, very differently, right? It was forced, expensive, overwhelming. Oh, by the way, I have to say, even now, sometimes it can be overwhelming, right? If you don't know lead generation, how do I get it? The whole thing looks overwhelming. Our idea is with marketing, how do we design, specifically as coaches, you have to understand the big outcome of marketing is to make sure that it is designed for human potential and solutions that are for human. A lot of time marketing is like, I'm good, buy me. I'm great, look at my shoe, it's shining. So marketing is not, what if I say marketing is not really about you, but about your audience? Okay, there are 3 ways that you can be seen as a trusted advisor. And would you agree with me that your job primarily is to be seen as the trusted advisor of your clients? Nodding yes, no, maybe. Because you guys are not on the video, I don't know what's going on. Thumbs up if you get what I'm saying. Our job as coaches, or
Selvi, can you just repeat the question? It was
I will.
for me.
Let me explain that as well. I was saying, part of our job as coaches is to be the trusted advisor of our clients. Yes. Can you all hear me? You're on mute, team. I cannot understand if you can hear me or if you can, because I can't hear you, I can't see you.
Guys, let's try to open the video so we can,
or even reactions would be
connect.
great. So I have I understand what's going on. Okay, 3 things you need to focus on. 1, you have to be valuable. How do you be valuable? It's very simple. You address the hopes, fears, and frustration of your clients. Please understand this, even if you don't get anything before whatever I said, just get this. Your primary job is to be valuable to your clients. How are you going to be valuable? Is when you pay attention to hopes, fears, and frustration of your potential audience. Second, you will only be seen someone who is a trusted advisor when you are consistent and committed. Listen, one day you post something very inspiring, and the next few weeks you're not seen, and then you come back again, you post something inspiring. That does not mean you are consistent. It also means you're not committed.
I'm sorry, Selvi, we need to just clarify something. We don't use in the ICF the advisor word, but it's not meant to be advising, guys. It's like
Oh, no. This is a mark.
a
No, I
partner
understand.
or someone who is trusted, like a subject matter expert
So,
in the
Madeline,
coaching.
no, I understand.
Magdalene, I think as far as I understand from her, she means from my posting, which posting I'm going to address
Yes.
every trusted advice just for
Yes.
Yeah.
As a marketing issue, not advising in a, because the ICF code of ethics
Yes.
prohibits giving
That is-
advice in
That is the
coaching.
aim of our videos, aim of our posts. That's why.
Yeah. And honestly, I've been coaching for the last 15 years. I don't advise. This was about trusted advisor means somebody when they read your post or when they actually see your profile, you want to be seen as someone who's trusted, someone who's not literally. I didn't mean coaching and advising. That's not what I meant from a marketing perspective, right? Third one is a lot of us trying to be somebody else. A lot of us trying to be somebody else's style. It would be fantastic when you mix your style to what you do, because each one of you bring specific personality, and I think we've got to find a way to bring your personality to your content and to your engagement. Sometimes we can be, in the face of learning from someone, we can be trying to be them, and that's not useful. Are you with me so far? Please give me a thumbs up. Okay. So this again, team, this is super important. Just listen to me. Any business, the number one rule of strategy is to play to your strength. All of you are strength. You have strength. What is the strength you play to? You are coaching. You're a coach. What you do well is coaching. That is your biggest strength, and we've got to leverage that strength to engage better on social media. Okay, for any coaching business, whether you're running a coaching business, whether you're working under a company as coach, whatever it is, any business needs three things to focus on. Actually, four things. I'm going to only talk about three things: marketing, sales, and delivery. Now, I have for each one of them one hack each. So you can write it down if you want to. You can take a screenshot if you want to. Your primary job is to make sure that you build a tribe of passionate clients by leveraging what you do really well, which is coaching. To keep your client, to get clients, keep clients, and to grow clients. How are you going to do that? Number one, marketing. Here is my hack. A lot of time, you basically look at how do I engage with my clients? How do I generate my content? I'm not able to think when it comes to content. One of the simple things that I used to do, and I still do it, is that document coaching sessions that you run and share versus literally starting from scratch. You don't have to violate any confidentiality, literally. There are some insights that you can take and you can actually make them into content. So my question is, I want you to put on the chat, how many coaching conversations you have in a week? Just put on the chat, how many coaching conversations you may have? 5, 2, 6. Three to 4, 2 to 3, no less than 4. Team, I just want to say there's none of you here less than 2, which means you are never daily. Esra, that's 7 coaching conversations. You are never running out of content. Do you hear me? You are never running out of content. In fact, out of every other sector and industry, we probably have more content to give than anybody else. Because we are producing content literally every session. Are you with me so far? Right? You've got to leverage, transfer those conversations into great piece of content. And honestly, people are going to be blessed when you post those kind of valuable content. Second, on sales. How many of you in this group would say, wow, I love sales? How many of you in this group believe, oh, sales is not for me? It's not my thing. I hate sales. I used to. That's good job, Noah. What about the rest of you? What do you think of sales? I love it. Awesome. I love sales too, personally. I'm a salesperson, clearly. My day job involves sales.
Because I'm
Mhm.
always selling my idea. I'm a professor in one of the faculty. So every day I sell my idea.
Yeah, absolutely. So here is my thing. This is
Yes.
a hack for all of your coaching. Listen, you don't have to sell, you just have to coach. Some of my greatest sales meetings are coaching sessions. I would finish the meeting and the client would be like, listen, I want to work with you. How do we do this? You getting what I'm saying? So focus on serving the client. Sometime when we focus on sales, we forget our job was to serve them. You getting what I'm saying? When you put the attention back to serving and coaching, you add value. And listen, they want to work with you more than you want to work with them. You know, that's a flip. Third question. How many of you here charge based on hourly packages and workshop models and packaging models and stuff like that? You can say I if you're doing it. Got it? Not me. Hourly, monthly commitments. Me, got it. Team, one of the biggest thing that you can do to your business, and you should not even overthink it about it, move from hourly packages to monthly retainers. Now, this is not that session, and I won't be able to give you how you do that, but it is a key thing to make as a shift, because to build a sustainable business, you need revenues that are recurring. And listen, if you want to be recurring, you also have to be adding value that are recurring. These are not coaching sessions. You finish and you get out. They're going to stay with you for a long time, which means you have to find out the next problem, solve the next problem, serve them through solving that next problem. You know, so your job is going to be consistency in serving. So consistency in terms of revenue, right? It doesn't mean, yeah, it basically means you're going to stretch a little bit, but making that shift in your business model will alter everything for your business. Are you with me so far, team? Make sense? No, yes. Okay, thumbs up is so good, because at least I know you're with me so far. The fundamental value or principle of social media is the heart of serving and giving value. So the whole point is how you can be generous. And a lot of time, you know what is the replacement for generous? Is not stingy. It's perfection. Because we're all waiting for being perfect. That really replaces our generosity. So if you want to really understand and master social media, it is really about giving value. It doesn't matter how you look. Perfection is a focus on oneself. Generosity is a focus on the other person. Do you get me? Right?
Yeah, Selvi, this is my issue with LinkedIn, actually. You said it perfectly.
Perfection, right. I want you to know. So I was going back to some 3 years ago, the stuff that I was posting and I was reading. And honestly, I was thinking, wow, what was I thinking to post something like this? You know, and I can imagine a year from now, if I read my post, I may be like, what was I thinking? See, to be very honest, 3 years ago, the Selvi, whatever stuff that she posted, it probably very high quality then. I have grown and I will grow, and I will always look back and feel like whatever I put out is not perfect. The reality is, I'm sorry, it's not going to be perfect. You are just going to play for being prolific. That's your commitment. So generous is focusing on value. Yep. Okay. Reviewing notes. Okay. My question to you is, you on social media, specifically, I'm talking about you. Do you tend to be proactive creator? Do you engage with others? Or you're a passive consumer? Passive consumers are those people literally see everybody's post, which is great. You also like, it's not bad, but you don't really engage beyond that. You engage with others. One, proactive creator. Okay. You engage with others. Just write 1, 2, 3. Which one are you? Number 2, number 1 and 2. Try to be proactive and engaged. Okay. All 3. Okay. In different times, all 3, right? I got it. Okay. Thanks for answering me that question. It's also a tough one. Now, I also want to ask you, why are you part of this session? Why do you want to get better at LinkedIn? Is it because you want to generate more leads? Is it because you want to build partnership? Is it because you want to be seen as a thought leader? Which one? Is it 1, 2, or 3? All? All right. 1 and 3. Yeah. 3 would be great. Magdalene, do you mean all 3 or did you mean the third one? Mostly lead gen. Got it. All 3. Got it. Have better engagement, have this commitment, seen as star. Yeah. Yeah. Basically, you want all 3. But I'm so glad a lot of you said number 1 because, hey, if you don't have number 1 working, number 2 and 3 is okay. But number 1 working means your business is still growing and working. So if you're a coach and if you're not focusing on number 1, I'm going to ask you why. Think and ask yourself, because it's an important area to focus on. Lead generation is everything for your business. Okay, next. I want to talk about the power of weak ties. Now, the relationship you guys have is not a weak tie, but the connection you have on LinkedIn are people. Can I ask you for a second, assume about 50% of your audience on LinkedIn are your potential audience. About 50% of your LinkedIn connection can become your clients.
Can you
But
repeat the question, please?
No, there was no question. Was I asking a question? No, I want you to assume.
This was a statement.
Just a statement that 50% of linked engage will be our client or can
So
be
I want you to consider. I mean, honestly, some of you are thinking, even if it's 10%, I will take it. Yes or no? Right? Because that number is massive. And in reality, that is your weak ties. Now, I want to tell you, if somebody is looking at getting a high profile job or hiring someone who's a senior, they are not going to look at timejobs.com. They actually use LinkedIn to find high quality people. Now, why is that? Because that's how the strength of the weak ties happen. Now, I want to tell you, I launched a business in the last 6 months purely out of LinkedIn. So that is leveraging your weakest ties and really strengthening them. Now, the big context that may work for you is to consider the majority of your LinkedIn connection probably are your potential audience. Shouldn't you be engaging with them? Instead, we get busy about something else. Just think about it. I know I'm leaving you all a little hanging here and there and think about it and think about it. Listen, there's nothing more inspiring than that, right? Think about it. Also, second, what is marketing? It's very simple. Marketing is truly speaking to one person. This is not speaking to everybody. So, especially with coaches, one day they speak to someone who's an employee. The other day they speak to mothers. The other day they speak to a housewife. The other day. So you have to understand, as coaches, can you really help everybody? I believe you can. I truly believe. But my question is, should you be helping so many people? It is bad marketing. It is important for you to focus on one audience. Do you want to know who I focus on? I work with coaches. I help coaches grow their business. Very simple. Coaches are my niche and my focus. You have to figure out who are your focus. Now think about it. Marketing is not really about shouting out loud saying I'm amazing. It is to really whisper in the right ears who are your clients, potential audience. So I want you to think about a specific role. Typically, I would recommend, if you're working with a corporate, whoever is your contact person, you put a role against it, put a name against it, be clear about it. So I'm going to ask you now, guys, listen, some of you have not spoken at all. I want you to be ready because it's going to be a little bit of chatty conversation right now. Okay. So on the chat, I want you to pick a potential client or an existing client's name. So I have an example to give you. So think about the narrower you can get to. This is, for an example, a fitness coach is one category. A fitness coach using yoga is a second category. A fitness coach using yoga and work with young people for teenagers to help them be more confident. Which one is better? The last one is straight away better because it clearly communicates the niche and the problem and the person. Your job is to get to not the first one, but the third one. For now, let us at least get some clarity. So what I'm going to ask you, if you can think about one person with your clientele, you don't have to look for somebody in the future. You can even pick an existing client that you really like. Pick the name of the client and what role do they play. Can you put that on the chat? All of you need to put this, huh? Pick a name of the client and what role do they play. Middle-aged senior manager. Got it. Leila, think about if you have like a industry, think about that as well. Managing director, I got it. I'm going to wait for the rest of you also to do it because this is the most important part. Women with challenges in marriage. Got it. Hala, think about age. If you can find a way to think about age, and you can also, are you focusing on working women? You focusing on housewife? I think that distinction is important. Middle-aged senior manager in technology. Got it. Okay, what about the rest of you? Give it a shot, team. If you are not clear and if you need help, you can unmute yourself and talk to me and I can actually clarify things for you. Managing director who's a co-founder in a small business. Got it. Well-being of a single mom. Noha, let's get a little more clear because that's not very clear. Middle-aged sales officer, event planner, Hajar. Middle-aged manager, Amit. That's very good. Would I call you Chaima? Is that correct? Or Shaima? Chaima, correct? Perfect.
Yes, correct. Yeah.
Okay, great. Shifting career for women. From job to another job or job to entrepreneurship, or what is it, Nadia?
Job to another job.
Job to another job. Got it. Esra, any thoughts? I can't see yours. I'm assuming you're passionately typing. Ebtihal, are you there? If we can put your name and criteria as well. And Marwa, if you're also there. Middle-aged working housewives. Got it. Okay. So if you are clear about your audience, I'm going to ask you to go to the next step and actually think about, listen, remember I talked about you want to be seen as valuable. How you're going to be valuable is by addressing hopes, fears, and frustration. Remember we talked about it? How are you going to do hopes, fears, and frustration is by, you've got to empathize. You've got to really put your empathy high and think about your audience and their hope, fears, and frustration. So for an example, Shaima, you're going to be thinking about Hajar or Ahmed's hopes, fears, and frustration. It's not your hope, fears, and frustration.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, think about your audience, hopes, fears, and frustration.
Yeah, sure.
And I want one fears and one frustration from all of you for each of these categories. Noha, career choices, middle age, well-being. Okay, great. Noha, I'm gonna ask you to pick one option, not juniors, middle age, single moms, 3 different niches. Pick one. I know it's tough for you to do it right now. Just see if you can pick one. Hala, if intimacy is hope, can you explain that a bit? Intimacy with family, yeah, something like that. Just intimacy is not making sense. Or maybe you are aware, when we read it, we're not very clear. Team, are you working on your hopes, fears, and frustration? Give me a thumbs up or something so I know you're working on it. And if you can post that on the chat. Step into top management. Fear, not good enough. Challenges, frustrations, they are not challenges, Laila. Challenges and frustrations have different meaning. Frustrations, when you mean skills, do you mean this? They are not skilled enough? Laila, can you unmute? Frustrations,
Is
not
this
having enough
better?
skills, not feeling ready. Yep, I got it. Okay, what about the rest of you? We've only got one. We've got so much to do. Frustration, bad communication. Okay. If any of you here want to kind of talk through your hope, fears, and frustration, please unmute and talk about it. I can help you. Hope, retire well, promotion, financial freedom. Fear, not reaching dreams, being too old to shift if needed. Stagnation. Frustration, being stuck in career advancement. I mean, do you have one niche? Can you explain again? What's your age group of your niche? Okay, retire and good health. Got it. Manish is manager, senior manager, age 30 plus. Do you think the retirement is too far away? Because honestly, if they're 30, they're probably thinking about promotions and they're not thinking retirement. They're thinking of the next 10 years being the best years of their life. Think about it, Magdalene. Retirement is too far away. I'm in my
In fact,
early.
I'm thinking of current clients, a couple of them. They don't think of retirement, but they most of them, they want to retire early and have financial freedom, and or maybe shift to their own business. Something
you
like,
want to pick one of them. See, honestly, I'll tell you, I'm in my early 30s. I'm not thinking of retiring at all. Forget retirement at some point in time. So anyway, think about it. I don't think majority of them are thinking, oh, I want to retire. they definitely want to have financial freedom.
Okay.
But retirement and financial freedom are not same thing.
Okay.
Something to think about. Okay, Chaima, hope have a perfect relationship, discover herself to be well self-connected. Perfect relationship. Chaima, your job is going to be to tell her there is no perfect relationship. So I would say hope for her, honestly, you play with what works for you. I was thinking, do you want to do perfect or do you want to do deep relationship? Think about it.
I'm talking from their perspective, not mine, as you told us to.
Their hope is to be perfect relationship. Come on. There's a good need for
but from
coaching.
my perspective, I told them you should have the relationship you deserve from your point of view, not the perfect one. Yeah, but I'm writing now what they are thinking, not my perspective.
What they're asking for. Right.
Yeah.
Fear not achieve their goals. Challenges is yes, no challenges, frustrations. Start when they don't stick to the plan. They want to get somewhere, but then they kind of dilute it, distracted, and get somewhere else. Got it,
Yeah.
Nadia. Frustration is stuck in life. Of course, no, really. Yeah, got it. I haven't seen anything from Ebtihal, if you are there, and Marwa, if you are there. Be great to see some of you guys, and Noha, you too. I know you had to get out and come back in Noha. Are you with me so far? You have any question? Do you know what others are doing?
I got a little bit lost when the connection went off.
I know.
And I'm just home. But I'm trying to catch up. What I'm missing. As far as I understand, we're talking about one of our clients. We're talking about his fear, right? His challenge.
Yes. His hope, fears, and frustration.
And frustration. Okay.
And you can put that. That'll be great. Okay. Team, I'm going to
Okay.
share with you a Google Sheet. I don't know if it's too advanced for you guys, but we're going to do it. Okay. I'm going to share with you on the chat an Excel sheet, and I want you to click and open that. When you open, it will look like this. I want you to click on Basic 2. First sheet called Basic 2. And if you can go all the way down, start from 56. What I would like for you to do is add your name. Like for an example, Nadia, I'm writing your name here. That's the first, name I can see that I'm writing here. Nadia Abdelal. Okay. So you have your name. The rest of you also, please add your name. So let's do 56, 58, leave a row free and then fill in your name. What I would like for you to do is start filling your audience. The audience name you came up with, name and category. Just copy from the chat and put it here. Madeline, thank you for doing that. Leila, can you add yours as well?
I'm opening it from the iPad. Give me a minute. Just a sec.
Sure.
But it's already named. There is name there, and
I just added your name, Nadia.
I know, but there is others, not my name.
What? Nadia, what is it? Nadia, can you repeat what you're asking?
I have the sheet here, but it is not empty. There is names there.
I know.
Retainer,
Yes. That's why I'm asking you to go down, go to 56.
Yes, okay.
Number 56 has your name, and please fill in the details.
Okay, I will. Thank you.
Shaima, are you able to find the sheet?
Yeah, I'm just trying to install the app on my mobile. Okay. Just
Okay, you know
to
what, team? I have a feeling this is going to take a longer time. You know, Magdalene, I'm thinking let's do the hopes, fears, and frustration on the chat itself. Okay. So, team, what I am unable to do, add the document. Am I doing something wrong? Noah, can you open the sheet though? Can you unmute yourself? What is your question?
Which my names here? It's many names until
able to edit the sheet.
Okay,
I'm
you know
unable.
what? You know
نادية
what?
عشان دي exercise sheet هي موجودة من الأول.
okay.
اوكي فاحنا بنكمل عليها.
I know but انا بقى ما هسلا عماله اكمل اجيب لقيت نفسي بجيب ارقام بعيده جدا يعني 100 مش عارفه كام.
انت ليه اكتبي جنب الشيت بتاعك جنبك جنب اسمك
ما انا
56.
مش لا I couldn't find mine. لا لقيت هالة سلامه.
Okay, you know what, team? Let's do this slightly differently. I'm gonna ask you to close the sheet.
Okay, and we do it on the chat, right?
Yes, we do it on the chat. Come
خلاص.
back to the chat, close the sheet. Now let's go back to the chatting. Open your chat. What I want you to do is very simple. Listen to me carefully. Whatever you're doing, pause everything and just listen to me. I am going to teach you something here, and I want you to think like that. The next slide. Okay. Can you take a screenshot of this? This is for you. So take a screenshot of this. If you have taken a screenshot, then I'm going to explain to you what you are going to make as a first post. Can you see on the chat that I have the right? Yes, thank you, Leila. Thank you for giving me a reaction so I know what's going on. Now, I talked about hopes, frustrations, and fears, correct?
Yes.
We are, thank you. Now, we are basically looking at hopes, fears, and frustration. And then on the left, can you see there is something called as question or challenge? That is one of the way to write content. The other one is a framework that you can give away. X or Y, personal rant or a share. Today, you are only going to write question. Now, let me give you an example. My audience, that this is written for me, right? My audience are coaches and business coaches. Okay. And I looked at their hope. Many coaches really want to grow their coaching. That's their biggest hope. The frustration is it seems very overwhelming. They don't know how to start, how to go, but marketing and blah, blah. The fear they have is I've been working very hard, but not getting rewarded. Right? These are my audience, my niche, coaches, hopes, fears, and frustration. Now, what I have done, I have taken the hope section and written an example. I've made a question format out of the hope. Where would you see your business in 90 days' time? What's your biggest thing that's stopping you? What I would like for you to do, team, I would really like if you give me a yes or a no or something like that, because this is important. What I would like for you to do is pick either your hope or your fears or your frustration and make a question post. Why is this important? Because you're going to create your post and post it on LinkedIn. Please unmute yourself and clarify if you don't know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Go for it, Magdalene.
Yes, I'm creating the question.
Okay, what I would like for you to do is don't do anything else, just focus on. You can even focus on your hope and your question and make it into a post, a piece of content. Now, if you want help, unmute yourself and ask me question so I can clarify with you. Do you have it? Do you have what it takes to step into the next career level? Laila, add like a target, like, you know, dear managers or to managers, if you're focusing on managers. Also, think about it this way. Do you have what it takes to step into the next career level? Most of them, even though they don't, they will always tell you, yeah, absolutely. Your question is mostly not to get yes or no answer, but to have them comment. Laila, are you with me?
Yes, I'm thinking.
So I'm actually going to ask you to tweak that post a little bit. You can ask them, what is the one thing that is keeping you from going to the next level in your career? Does that make sense? Okay, Shaima, Esra, can you all put managers out there? What's your next career step? What is your next career step? What if you actually ask them, what is your next milestone in making next milestone in your career? Because you want to ask them lighter question, mostly you want them to reply, right? So you have to ask them questions that are simpler and not too straight on their face. Okay, as a senior manager, what is the one thing that's keeping you from moving up in the organization? I really like that, Laila. If you are an author and start to write your story, which role will you play? Oh, I really like that. Ladies, how would you define well-being? Okay, Noha, I like the how would you define? I'm going to say instead of ladies, just want to be a little respectful, you can say women leaders. How would you define well-being, especially in a time like this? Pick one option to make your lives better. Shaima, come up with one. If you're an author, I like that. And Noha, I hope you understood, women leaders, and then you write that. What's one thing that, I mean, how would you define well-being, especially in a time like this? Hey, somebody called Sally joining Magdalene. It's too late. But anyway, yeah. Nadia, achieving greater spread in the field of coaching and being a speaker in the field of change. What post is this, Nadia?
The posts will be, I think, about how to change your life and how to success in any area in your life. This is what is I need to myself. So when I think about it, I can write a post in the same meaning.
Okay, what I want you to focus on is your audience. Mm-hmm. And one of their hopes, fears, and frustration. This, I'm not so sure if it's focused on hopes or fears or frustration. Okay, team, I just want to launch something. Why do you think I'm asking you to focus on their hopes and frustration, write for their hopes and frustration? Do you think writing is about you? You think the post is about you?
No, it should be about the audience.
The post is about your audience, which is why we're asking you to pay attention to their hopes and frustrations and write to them. Okay, so I'm going to go back again. Noha, single moms, what's the most challenging thing you are facing now? Noha, all of you only coming up with one post. We're not making a list of everything. I like all of this, but we're going to do only one post right now. You decide which one are you going with. And Noah, I actually like the, what is the other one you said? Single moms. What's the most challenging thing you are facing right now? Noah, would you say single working moms? Because somebody who's not working, I'm not so sure if they're very active on LinkedIn. But a working single women are very active on LinkedIn.
Okay, I'll change that.
Yeah. What about audience being positive? Jaima, I will choose the first one if you're an author. Yeah, I like that. The only thing I want, Jaima, is that can you focus on who are you like, for an example, I generally write saying that coaches, and then I start a
Mhm.
conversation.
Okay.
You know, so you may want to look at what are you posting, and I mean, if you can find a way to keep the attention on the audience, it'll just make a big difference. Okay, what about the rest of you? I'm hoping that you're writing.
Are we writing about the fear now?
No. I just want all of you to be clear one post that you're writing.
Okay.
If you're ready with one post, then we're going to go to the next one.
Can I use the one we just posted?
Yeah.
Or do I make a new one?
Did you post?
No, I was thinking I don't want to post on Friday.
No, don't worry about that, because all of you are going to like each other's
I
posts,
was
so don't
gonna
worry about
save it to Monday, Tuesday.
No, and also
I
Laila
like it
and
too much.
Maglin, please put it on the group that you are part of here on the Visibility Act, so you get support. But at
Okay.
least let us all support each other. It's okay.
Okay.
Post something else on Monday. That's fine.
Yes, and we can share these links on the community, the ICF Egypt community group.
Yeah, you can do that
So you
also.
can-
But
we
we'll
can-
go there. We'll go there. Just before that, I want to just focus on quickly. If you are done with your post, can all of you once again reiterate and copy exactly what you're going to post and put it on the chat, please, so I can review it and then we can post it.
Well, can you check my post? Here?
Did you post on the chat? Because I can't
Yeah.
find it.
It's refusing to post from the phone. I don't know why.
It shouldn't be a. Okay. So let's go from managers out there at this stage of your career. What is your hopes and aspirations? What are your Maglin, always ask for one thing. What is one big aspiration you have? Hopes, I'm not so sure if people are willing to share, but aspiration they are willing to share. Always ask for one. Nadia, start.
The second one. The second
Okay.
one.
Start with simple steps. Keep changing. Stay positive. Christmas comes one time. Who are you focusing on? Audience, can you mention them? Noha, working single moms. What's the most challenging thing you are facing? What is the what is the most challenging thing you are facing right now? Leila already posted. Okay, the rest of you please hold on. Leila knows what to do. That's why she's just being a little ahead.
Did you ask to post
Do
on
you want to-
LinkedIn?
No, yeah, no, great, Leila, good job. You've posted. I'm actually glad you did. But for the rest of them, what I want you to do is, can you please? Okay, I'm gonna put Leila, you're on mute. Okay, I'm gonna ask the rest of you to copy your text that you've just posted, post it on your LinkedIn.
Sylvie, do you want me to change now to nowadays maybe, or
So now to, oh wait, hold on. What is the most challenging thing? I actually liked your previous one, whatever you wrote.
women leaders? How would you define well-being? And
What
you've
is the
added
most
in a time
challenging-
like that.
Yeah, exactly. That is so much more better than right now. The post
Okay.
that you've done right now.
Okay. Okay.
You've just shared, you know.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, the rest of you, if you are done, I'm gonna ask you to do something super simple. Copy your, hey guys, oh, Chaima, no guys, focus on your audience. If you are an author and start to write your story, which role you will play, focus on your audience. Ask who is the audience that you're looking at. Tell me if you are getting what I'm saying, Chaima. Okay, great. Thank you. Got it.
Yeah, I
Okay.
got it, but I'm still thinking because I have both women and men. So,
Oh, then for now, just focus on women and men. What do they do?
sometimes they are singles or partners or just
Are they working professionals?
yeah.
Yeah, then focus on working professionals. Right, working, dear working professionals. Or leaders.
Leaders. I'm not working with leaders actually.
That- That's fine. That's fine. Then you write working professionals. I mean, honestly, leaders, you know that hierarchy, each level they are leading, right? Of course, you
Mhm.
can pick what you want. You can either say leaders or professionals.
Okay, let me think about it.
Yes, please do. But do that like in a minute. If you're done, team, can you please copy your stuff? Post it on LinkedIn. I'm going to share with you how that will look. It will look like this. You're going to copy and put it on your wall. Once you paste it, you click on the 3 dots, copy link to post, put that on the chat, your link on the chat. Okay, Magdalene, I got your post. Leila, I got your post. And if you can just, post it, I mean, like it.
I had to go out and in again. Could
Yeah,
if
yeah,
someone
no
had
problem.
shared their post, can they put it again on the chat so I can like it?
Just Magdalene did that. Magdalene, can you copy and paste it again? Hey guys, yes, that's great.
Noha, I think you've sent the LinkedIn link to Selvi on LinkedIn. If you can copy and paste it in the chat so that everybody can go like it as well, not just one profile.
So all you're going to do is, if you've posted already, click on the person's post and go like them. Actually, I'm going to ask you, please comment on each other's post. Honestly, it's free to comment in, like, let's support each other, like we said. Let's go back each other's post. I also posted something, and if you can copy that just now. Oh, actually, I can post it. I can post it. Okay, there you go.
Sure, sure.
Okay, so if you can open, or it'd be great if you can actually go and comment. Now, whoever has done it, can you please put done on the chat, please? So Magdalene, you have posted. Were you able to do that with others? Okay, thank you. Chaima, have you posted?
Not yet. I'm posted on the chat and waiting for your opinion about
Okay,
it now.
okay. We are the leaders of our lives. If we became authors starting to write our stories, what role each one of us will play? So it's a very generic, okay, it's a very generic. I'm not so sure which one of the we will reply to you. I would say we're the leaders of our life. That's great. If you became an author starting to write your story, which role would you be? Then it makes sense for them to reply. Can you just make that change, Chaima?
Okay, sure.
And go ahead, quickly post on the chat, please. Sally, great. You are done with liking. Did you get your post? Can you unmute and maybe share with me? Were you able to like post something? Nadia, where is your post? I can't see it.
I posted on the LinkedIn.
Yeah, can you copy the link and put it here?
Okay, well.
Because we'll have to like, we want to like. Esra, how are you doing? You seem very quiet. Noha, were you able to post? Okay, got it. And your link is not here, Noha. I can't see your link. Do you all
I've just
know how to?
posted it.
I don't know.
Selvi. Yeah.
Maybe I'm doing, I don't know how to do it. I started
Okay,
sharing
Noha,
on Zoom
see?
chat, but it doesn't want to get shared.
Okay.
See, when you post it, there is a 3 dot on the right. You click on it, copy link to post, and then you paste it here. Does that make sense, Noha?
Yes, but I don't have the option of the copy link. That's why.
Oh,
I
that's
only have
because you're
the
on the phone.
ah.
Yeah, because you're on the phone. Then you have an option to share.
Yes, and when choosing sharing via Zoom, it doesn't want to get.
No. That's fine. If you even say share, then you have an option for copying the link.
Let me try this again.
Or and Noha has posted on my
Yes.
chat, right? Just copy and
Yes.
put that here.
Yeah,
Nice,
I've just
man.
put it on. I've just put
Oh,
it on the
perfect.
chat. I'll
Okay.
reshare it just in case people didn't see it.
Thank you. That's great. Okay, good job, Magdalene. Sally, wonderful. I mean, honestly impressed that you came in late and you still have your post ready. So, you know what? I understand that you were like, I'm going to make the best of it and find a way to post something, right? See if you can go back and edit. Okay, are we all done? I genuinely feel like if you haven't posted, you're wasting an opportunity. See if you can go and post it and like it. Okay, Noha, done. Good job. Okay, all of you. Yes, Anne is super, super helpful, generally in life. Okay, So if you're done with that, I'm going to go. Did you take a screenshot of this? Team, what I want to tell you is all you did is literally did one part of the question and hope. You can create 12 pieces of content for once a week for 12 weeks. All you need to do is sit and do this for 25 minutes and you have your content ready. Don't break your head. Don't start afresh. Sit for 20 minutes, fill this whole sheet, get ready to do it. Okay? My next, before we close, what I want to ask you is that there's something called as Tiny Habits by BJ Foggs. Please check on YouTube and watch it. It's a great conversation, great talk to watch. What I would like for you to do is right now, you have to put a 25 minutes time to get to work on the content grid. If you don't have the time, you're not going to be able to do it. So what I'm going to ask you to do is open your calendar and pick a time and a date that you're going to sit on to work on your content grid. If you don't have a time, you will not be able to do it. That's what you will tell to people who you are coaching. And can you put on the chat which date and what time are you sitting on doing this? Tuesday, 11 a.m. Sounds good, Laila. What about the rest
In the
of
past
you?
couple of weeks, I couldn't do it. I sat at the time because I felt guilty not being committed, and it was like I was blank.
You can do it this Tuesday.
But I tried. Yeah.
Friday early morning. Noah, put a time. Nadia, 7 p.m. Sunday. Got it. What about the rest of you? Chaima, Isra, Sally. If you can pick a time.
Selvi, when you finish, I have a question, please.
Sure. Friday, 7 p.m. in the morning. 7 p.m. in the morning or in the 7 a.m.? What do you mean? I'm guessing 7 in the morning, you mean. Got it. Okay, Laila, shoot.
Okay, when we post on social media, Facebook and Instagram, we have to study the suitable time to make a post, because there's a good time to post and a bad time to post to ensure engagement and good numbers. Does this apply to LinkedIn as well? Because I'm not familiar with
so generally in LinkedIn, people are very
it.
active in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening.
And not weekends, right? Or
no,
because
that's not true.
Social media weekends are out.
No. Some people, because they are free on weekend, they check their LinkedIn.
Okay. Great, thank you.
How rewarding is paid advertisement on LinkedIn? Ebtihal, is that a question?
Yes. She's asking about the paid advertising on LinkedIn.
So, to be very honest, I run advertisement. I don't run advertisement straight away in LinkedIn. I test something on Facebook and then I move to LinkedIn, because LinkedIn advertisements are very expensive. It probably has better targeting, but it's very expensive. Before you test the market, you want to test it on Facebook.
Yes, that's why I'm asking. That's actually why I'm asking, because it's very expensive. But,
which is why I'm saying
my target audience on LinkedIn is not the same target audience that I have on Facebook.
That's true.
So,
No, it's not this. No, there are people on LinkedIn. Maybe you can narrow it down and accurate, but you can generate leads on LinkedIn without advertising. That's the biggest opportunity you have.
Right. And how can I generate the leads? How can I get the leads from LinkedIn? I mean,
I have a whole process for that. I help coaches to do that. That's part of what I do. But I do want to say the basic thing you can do today, what I'm running is literally the first step of everything else that you can do on LinkedIn. You can connect with your potential audience, start conversations with them, get on a call with them, and they can be potential audience.
Selvi, you asked us 2 questions at the beginning of the session: how to become an all-star, and how to, what was the second question?
How to be found on LinkedIn.
Yes, and are you gonna tell us how?
No, I told you already. Magdalene will share with you guys the link. And Leila, you're in the group. You have the access to the video on the description.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yes,
Sorry.
everyday reminder post 10 a.m.
Yeah.
Sunday video noon Thursday
Okay.
post. Oh, sounds good. This will be my plan for coming period post staffing daily basis. Daily may be an overkill, Chaima. Do at least once in three days. Daily may be an overkill.
Okay.
So okay.
Because some colleagues tell me why you're not posting on a daily basis. It would be يعني better for you.
So the
I'm not that
reality is,
expert.
yeah, correct. The reality is posting in LinkedIn is not so important. Getting traction on LinkedIn is actually the most important. So once, twice a week is good enough.
Okay.
Okay. So I want to quickly tell you guys, I'm not going to spend too much time on this. If you want to know what I do, that's my husband in the picture. We both run the company. We basically work with coaches and help them scale up. Today's session is not about us. So I want to quickly tell you what I do. That's it. And you want to know more about us, you can always ping me and you're connected. We are connected on LinkedIn right now. This I'm not going to be able to do it today, but okay, I do have a request. That is, if this session was useful for you, it'd be great if you can share on LinkedIn, tag me, and if anybody who wants to join a program, join a free webinar like this, they can always ping us. But otherwise, we're almost done. I do want to spend a couple of minutes, like Ebtihal asked a question. Do you all have any question on LinkedIn? I thought it'd be useful to actually let you ask me a question. If you have any question on LinkedIn that you want to pop, that you want to ask. You're welcome, Leila. Do you have any questions on LinkedIn? Whether it's posting, whether it's engaging, whether it's clients, whatever. Oh, am I assuming no questions? Got it. Yeah, absolutely. If you want to really grow, it starts with commitment. Is the hashtags are important with posts. Hashtags are useful. To be very honest, I don't recreate everything. I write my content very professionally, whether it is Instagram, whether it is LinkedIn. For Instagram, I use a lot of tag and I copy the same post and put it on LinkedIn. So whenever I post it, I remove some of the hashtags and then give it. Like right now, I just literally copied my post and I forgot to remove it. I'm just going to go ahead and remove it. But this is a great example of not being so conscious about, oh, I've got so many hashtags. Post it, go back and edit it because it's in your profile. You know, so Sally, to give you an answer, generally you can use 4 or 5 hashtags. Absolutely, hashtags is useful. So use it. Thank you. It is very helpful. You're welcome, Metihal. I think if you don't have a question, we're probably going to wind up. You're welcome, Sally. So it's amazing connecting with each one of you. I haven't seen your face, but hopefully I will see you on LinkedIn. That's pretty much from my, do we need to post videos and photos on LinkedIn? What is, sorry.
Yeah, is it useful? Is it important, or just the posts like the normal text and that's
Text
enough?
is fine. Text is fine. I use the post because I write, my post generally tells what the content is about. If people want to read the rest of the content, they can write. I use post, not all the time, but I prefer using post because it kind of communicates your brand and those kind of things. So it depends. There is no perfect way to do this. Do this or that. The simplest way to do is to get started. And then you add the glamour later. Get started in the beginning, you know, to get the muscle starting to work on it. You know, anything else you have? Is there anything you want to say? If you're done, then I'm going to ask you before we close, one thing that was useful for you out of today's session. Can you put that on the chat and then we can close it? One thing that was a highlight or one thing that you learned, if you can post that. Focus on the audience. Yep, absolutely. Okay. Get started. Absolutely. And you honestly, content grid, please use it. You don't have to ever say, I don't know how to write content. You have a content grid that you can just get started and you have enough support system. The simple one question post makes it feel easier. Yes, yes. Just pick one, make it simple. Don't like sometime in our head we overthink it and overanalyze it. In post, we need to focus on the message and the audience. Yep. Choose one thing to ask. Yes, that's another thing. Always ask for one thing, one answer. It's easier for people to engage and answer with you. Fine-tuning the question I have, start the commitment, the support group. Brilliant. Support group is very simple. All of you part of a WhatsApp group, I'm assuming, please post your links and like each other's. Generally support each other. It's useful.
Selvi, I have a question, please.
Yes, Noah.
Am I supposed to answer, start engaging with audience who start answering my question?
What do you mean?
I mean,
She means people that comment
now
on
some
the
of the
post.
audience now are having comments. They're answering the question that I posted.
If they answer, of course you reply. See, that's the thing, right? You want to start a conversation with them. And some point in time when people write to me, I actually inbox them. I say, hey, you know what? Thank you for commenting. I love your point of view. So what do you do, by the way? And then you start a conversation.
Okay. Is the time frame is required for that action? Like I should be answering on the same day?
Always quicker response.
Yes.
Is better.
Okay, thank you.
Because when they're typing is when they are live, right? You want to chat with them when they are live, not when they come back. And the people generally don't want to get back to you, reply to you and a post, when it's not, when they ask you a question is when it's really hot. You want to use when it's hot.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, sorry. Yes. Namaste. Thanks, Sally. The number of people think Indians say namaste all the time. It's funny. We don't say namaste to ourselves. So it's so funny. Everybody literally say, thank you. I'm like, whoa, when was the last time I said thank you? I don't remember. It's a funny thing. But I just want to say thank you so much. I love, working with coaches, especially women coaches. There's so much we can do, and I'm so glad you guys stuck with it. I understand this session sometimes can be a little overwhelming because it's too technical between screens, Excel sheets, and this and that. But I'm glad you stuck with it. Honestly, that's what it takes. It takes one small step every day to master your marketing, specifically for coaching business. Thank you so much for having me. I'm so glad to be with you all, and I'm glad we are connected, so we can always touch base. I think we're good, Magdalene.
Yes,
well done, right?
Thank you very, very much, Selvi, and thank you, Anne, for joining us. Thank you, everyone, for joining. And of course, if can we just, I will send the video for the All-Star LinkedIn, and that's it. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you all. Bye-bye.
For the
Bye.
coaches, there is you just send to me also for the certificate, because we have one and a half CCE unit for this session. So for you who attended, then you need your certificate. You just send to me and I will send it to you over the email right away.
Okay.
Thank you, dear.
Thank you,
All
everyone.
right.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you. See you all.
Yeah, bye.
We'll be talking again, Selvi, very soon to finish what we started. Bye.
Bye, Leila.